Hello everybody. Today we are going to connect your Mautic 7 with your n8n to integrate and automate your workflows and business processes. Okay, so let's go. In order to connect your Mautic with other applications, you can use n8n or any other workflow orchestration middleware or something. n8n is incredibly powerful and easy, plus I'll show you in a bit, it contains already some details for Mautic. So if you started your n8n, and then you can start or create a new workflow, and then you can simply type Mautic here for the node, and as you can see, there are plenty of actions that you can use already, so it's like predefined for you. You don't have to worry about how the API endpoint sounds like or whatever. So let's just do something like get many contacts. So, and here, resource, contact, operation, get many, perfect. And as you can see, there are plenty of things already implemented, and you can get very far by just doing this one here. Then the question of authentication is a bit tricky. So here, let's create a new one and test it out. There are two options for authenticating your user against the API or against the database. There's the basic auth and OAuth. OAuth is a bit more secure, and therefore go with this one if it's technically possible for you. If you use the credentials here, make sure that you use HTTPS encrypted connection, otherwise your password will be transferred over the network in clear text, and you don't want to have this. So OAuth, it's a little bit of a hassle to set this up, so let's give it a try. So first of all, if you configured your n8n correctly, and then you will be working on your n8n here somewhere, and it will suggest already a redirect URL. So what do we do with the redirect URL? Let's go back into to Mautic and prepare Mautic for this one here. So first of all, go into configuration. There are the API settings. I want to enable the API settings here in the topmost sections, and then save and close. That's already it. Now, the interesting thing, you get a new item here in this settings configurations menu with API credentials. So click on this one here, and now securely connect to other apps. Exactly, that's what we want to do. So here, top right, you can click on new, and then it asks me like, what's my authentication protocol? It's OAuth. Remember, that's the same thing that we had just now in n8n. And now I can give it any name I want, for instance, like API test or whatever. So the redirect URL, I would simply paste what I copied just then, because this is the application where my technology would be allowed to redirect back to. So then I would click on save and close. Very well. And here you've got two things now generated for you. One is the public key. The public key is the client ID. So that's both used once in a while. And then the secret key is the client secret. So it's not like 100% translation or match, but you get the gist. And then allow HTTP request domain. So for me, okay, would do at the moment. And then URL, that's important. Where is your Mautic located? So here you can copy the whole URL, but you need to be a bit careful on what you place here. As you can see, the suggestion here is with Mautic.net and no slash at the end. So we can remove everything till the slash. So here we would have the preferences now. Let's see, maybe we should, that's all good. Here this one is saved, so we can connect to my account. And now we do the OAuth authentication from our software here. So as you can see, API test wants to connect to my account. Yes, it should. And then that's pretty much all. Account is connected very well. And then I close this one here. No, I don't want to save this. And now it's fairly simple. I just have to click on execute. And as you can see, it already gets or retrieves all my data from the Mautic API. And we don't have to worry about the OAuth authentication anymore. So if you're using a software that is helping you to integrate and has some preparation in place already, it makes it much easier. So as you can see, we have all the details about this one contact, or the list of a contact. It got one item here. You can see this is the list, and we've got one item, and there you've got the first name, last name, and then the value that you might now want to use to integrate your Mautic data, synchronize it over to your CRM system, or integrate it with your e-commerce system or your data warehouse AI system, or whatever you're aiming for. So, and then I can switch this one here to get as well. And as you can see here, we need to provide an ID. And the ID is fairly simple to find. If you go to the contacts and then you open one contact here, and as you can see, my test contact has the ID 1, and that's the ID that I can enter here. And then I will get roughly the same response here. So this time, even if I have multiple contacts in my Mautic, I would only see one in my response here. Nevertheless, you can still access the data here and now integrate it in your CRM, for instance. So as you see, it's fairly simple. You don't have to understand all the technical details and nuts and bolts that are underlying here, but it makes sense to really go through a couple of details, especially security-wise. But now you are ready to integrate your Mautic with your other software. My most common go-to case is a CRM system. I usually integrate Mautic, synchronize it with a CRM system like SuiteCRM, and have all the data there so that marketing and sales can work together on the data of the business. Thank you very much for watching. That's all for this video. See you next time. Bye.